Hi there. Oh. Hi there, this is Nicole. You may also know me as Spooks Cosplay. And today we will watch the video, I guess you are going to watch the video of me making my Hanon cosplay. This is the second part of the tutorial. And in this tutorial I will show you how I made the fashion fabric of my bodice piece. In part 1 I talked about the lining of the bodice piece, and in that video I also mentioned which pattern I'm using and what materials I'm using. So if you haven't seen that one yet, I highly suggest that you would watch that one first, because things that are going to be in this video are probably explained in the first part. So that's probably something you will need to watch first. That video was really long, so it got split up into 2 parts. So yeah, this is the second part of the entire series. And like I said, I will finish the bodice in this video. And the next video will be about the petticoat and probably the skirt. So enjoy watching, and I hope it's useful for you. So Hanon's body has like this V shape on the front, and this is the front panel. And to create this V shape, I basically just cut out a V shape out of the bodice pattern. Then I traced that on a new piece of fabric and cut it out with some extra seam allowance. And the middle is just expanded like that, so you can sew the stripe. Like this piece is what gives this panel, and then, like I said, I used the seam allowance, so it's just sewn in there. That's just it. It's just cutting out a V and then adding a new V with some seam allowance. So yeah, that's that. So then you will start sewing your fashion fabric. For me, my lining was canvas, so I used jeans needles. Before starting sewing my fashion fabric, I take out my jeans needles and I will insert Microtex needles, because these are better for satin. So yeah, don't forget to change your needles. I have changed my needle back to a jeans needle, and I have attached the lining and fashion fabric together, one sides together, because I'm going to turn them inside out. So yeah, I'm going to sew close the top layer and the bottom layer, so that, let's call them chest and hips. Yeah, let's do this. Again, 1 centimeter. Yeah, just keep going like this until you finish the top side. Oh, the chest piece is finished. Oh, was it? Yeah, this was the top piece. Turn it around. Once again, we're going to leave the sides open. We're only going to sew the bottom. Oh. So I have now sewn the bottom and the top together, wrong sides together, right sides together, sorry, wrong sides out. And now simply throw my hand through, go to the other side, grab the fabric and turn it right side out. Which I will do off camera, because this is... Oh no, wait, it's sort of happening. yeah, it was annoying. So yeah, I'm going to show what it looks like. So I've turned it inside out, so this is what the inside looks like. This is the lining fabric, and then we also have the fashion fabric. What I'm going to do now is to press the seams down with an iron, because it's really bulky as it is, so if you iron everything nice and flat, it will look a lot better. So yeah, that's the next step. So when you've ironed all the seams flat, it looks so much better this way. But okay, when you've done that, you fold in the fashion layer to the lining and pin it together. And I will start sewing it tomorrow, but for you in like a minute. So yeah, do that on both sides. And then the next step will be sewing this close. I love this fabric. Yeah. So as mentioned, we will now sew the back sides. Maybe I'm going to sew along the boning channels once again, because it will give some extra strength. I'm not really sure yet. That depends on how strong it will be, but it's something to definitely consider for the quality of the dress. The only thing is that you will have visible boning on the back, and I think this is prettier. So I might do that. There's a big chance I will do that, but I'm going to check it first before I make that definite decision. So check the needle. It is the right one. Okay. I will do this as close as possible to the edge. Make it as hidden as possible. Get the thread out of the way. I'm checking if everything is close, because, well, if you get too close to the side, you might not have everything even perfectly and skip the lining. It did went well, but I want to make a little security stitch right there. It is in, oh, but it's close, really close. And if you sew one lining, then there's a chance you might skip the outside, so it doesn't really matter. Back. So yes, we're going to sew the other side now. Yay! Just the exact same as we did some minutes ago. Now it's all soon close. Still not sure if I'm going to sew the back boning channels. So that's something to think about. I think I will insert the eyelets first and then try it on to see how it goes. And if it goes well, then I will just leave it like this. And if I see wrinkles or, you know, if it's not strong enough, then I will sew them anyway. So for now, the base of the bodice is done. So So what I'm going to do now is taking the fiber fill and just lay it over the top. Knowing it ends here, I want some more space for the swoop, for the curl. So I'm gonna say here. Okay, cut. And then I'm just gonna like roll and tug to determine the deepness that I want. So I think this is a nice thickness, meaning I will cut until here. A little bit extra, and then just cut it out like that. And then when you have this cut out, just use it as a template for another part for the other side, so they are nice and even. So so I now have two pieces of interfacing of the same size. And then I will just start rolling them in. Why am I so bad at this? Oh my god. I think this will temporarily hold it, so I can continue on the wall, on the tube, whatever. Oh! That's not what's supposed to happen. Okay, make a tube again. I've never worked with interfacing before, so maybe I should have looked up how it works, but for interfacing, I've worked with interfacing with fiber fill. I now have a tube, sort of, and I'm gonna do that with the other piece as well. So I'm now at that point where I'm not really sure which sides I want to pick. Do I want to use the matte side of the satin or the shiny side of the satin for the thingy? I don't know what to call it. Because I think this, you know, for the bodice I also used the matte side, and I will also do that for the skirt as soon as I get that fabric, because they forgot it in the packaging of my order. So I emailed them and I hope they will send me that fabric soon, but that's not an issue. So I'm like, do I want everything to be matte side? Because, you know, the boots are the matte side and the gloves are matte and this is matte. Or do I want the piping stuff to stand out a little bit more and use the shiny side? So I'm gonna think about that while I am going to iron the fabrics, and I will come back with you when I've made that decision, and I will show you what I will do. So I have decided that I want the shiny side to be visible, so I cut out a tube and then put the white sides together, so the shiny sides together, and then I will sew these together. I'm not going to go all the way through because I want some space to finish off the edges. So around here should be fine. Then turn it inside out. If you think it's needed, you can also trim off the edges a little bit. So go on. And then I'm just pushing the tube into the fabric. So now we have this nice tube that we can attach to the bodice. So I have now pinned the tube to the lining. So this is what it looks on the outside. And what I'm going to do now, I think I say that a lot in this video, aren't I? Anyway, I'm going to just create that shape, that roundy shape, by rolling up the tube. And then stick a needle with blue thread that matches the color, and then you're going to sew it. This is the first part which I will sew. Bottom side. So I have hand sewn on this band. That's what it looks like. And then I started on with marking where my waist is going to be, this is here, because I want my grommets around the waist to be a little bit closer apart than the others. So my first grommets, they are like 2.5 centimeters apart, and then we get to the waist where those four are, what was it, 1.5 centimeter apart, I believe. So yeah, they're slightly closer together, where these are more wide. So then my next step will be to take my awl, and then I can poke the holes in the places that I marked. Then when those holes are in, I'm going to place the grommets. Got a light blue, which I will set in with this thing. So I will do that now. So right now you should be able to know how to make a Hanon bodice. If you want to know how I made the rest of this cosplay, please subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to upload videos about making the skirt and the petticoat, about cutting the wig, about making the gloves, the e-pitch, the necklace, and the shoes. So if you really want to know how to make a full Hanon cosplay, or maybe use some of these parts for other mermaid princesses, please subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, and well, see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video.